Very good afternoon. You're watching Rajya Sabha News with me, Aishwarya Kapoor. Here are the headlines first. Rajya Sabha passes the Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Bill 2020. Upper House also approves the Indian Medical Central Council Amendment Bill 2020. Union Health Minister says government committed to improving health sector, providing better health facilities to every citizen of the country. Rajya Sabha passes bills relating to the reduction in sumptuary allowance of ministers and 30% reduction in salary of MPs for 1 year. All parties support the bill aimed at mobilizing resources to fight the novel coronavirus pandemic. Deduction is being implemented since 1st of April 2020. An upper house pays tributes to Rajya Sabha MP Ashok Gasti, who passed away on Wednesday, and former member Dr. Kapila Vatsyayan. In zero-hour submissions, members raised many issues of public importance. The Rajya Sabha today passed the Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Bill 2020 and the Indian Medicine Central Council Amendment Bill 2020. Replying to discussion on the bills, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said that the government is committed to bring the positive changes in Indian system of medicines in a transparent manner to provide quality healthcare facilities. The minister said that the historic decisions have been taken in the healthcare sector under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He refuted the allegation of biases in the constitution of the Board of Governors, adding that it will be set up keeping in mind the quality and competency. He also said that the government has no intention of interfering in the autonomy of these bodies.
सरकार पूरी तरह से देश के हर नागरिक को उच्च कोटि की स्वास्थ्य सुविधा, सारे सिस्टम्स ऑफ मेडिसिन उसके लिए सुलभ ढंग से उपलब्ध हों, इसके लिए प्रतिबद्ध है। इसी के लिए आयुष्मान योजना है, इसी के लिए 1.5 लाख जो हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर्स हैं, जहां पर आयुष के भी हेल्थ एंड वेलनेस सेंटर्स हैं, इन सब चीज़ों का प्रावधान है। इसी के लिए आने वाले समय में नेशनल डिजिटल हेल्थ मिशन है और बहुत सारी जितनी भी जो प्रधानमंत्री की जो PMSSY योजना है, जिसके तहत नए मेडिकल इंस्टीट्यूट्स बन रहे हैं। हर मेडिकल इंस्टीट्यूट के अंदर एक सेपरेट इंस्टीट्यूशन है, पूरा ब्लॉक है, जो कि इंडियन सिस्टम्स ऑफ मेडिसिन को ही डील कर रहा है।
The Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Bill amends the Homeopathy Central Council Act 1973. The Act sets up the Central Council of Homeopathy, which regulates homeopathic education and practice. The bill replaces the Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Ordinance 2020, which was promulgated in April this year. The legislation amends the 1973 Act to increase the period for the supersession of the Central Council from 2 years to 3 years. The second bill that was passed, the Indian Medicine Central Council Amendment Bill, amends the Indian Medicine Central Council Act 1970. The Act provides for the constitution of a Central Council which regulates the education and practice of the Indian medicine system, including Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy. The bill replaces the Indian Medicine Central Council Amendment Ordinance 2020, which was promulgated in April this year. And earlier initiating the discussion, Congress MP Ripun Bora questioned the government for delaying the reconstitution of the Homeopathy Central Council, while TMC MP raised the issue of transparency in the Board of Governors. Several members participated in the discussion. Let's take a listen.
Sir, is this Atmanirbhar Bharat? Is this modern India, where the government has been taking 3 years' time to constitute only a simple council, Homeopathic Central Council? It takes 3 years' time to constitute. So this is our objection, sir. The House should pass a stricture to the government that there should not be any further extension from now onwards, and we everybody respect the autonomy of the institutions.
This government is in a mood to ruin all the ancient systems of medicine and to promote quackery, which is obvious even by the National Education Policy 2020, where it is clearly mentioned that after 2030, there will be no existence of any individual system of medicine in the country, which Indian Medical Association has been opposing since beginning, madam. Homeopathy system is very much popular in West Bengal. Not a single representative of West Bengal, madam. But unfortunately, since this Board of Governors were formed, initially it was for 1 year, 2018 for 2019. They miserably failed to function. They did not inspect the medical colleges. They couldn't provide adequate number of teachers. Again, they asked for extension from 2019 to 2020. And then now, again, indirectly by admitting their failure once again, they are asking for extension for another 1 year, madam. No election in the recent past. No transparency.
About this ordinance, what was the necessity of claiming an ordinance to bring these changes, sir? Sir, my appeal to the government would be, don't try to administer this country through ordinances only. There is a parliament here, sir, madam. And madam, I want to quote one line of Justice Bhagavati. During his judgment in one case, he observed, power to promulgate an ordinance according to the recommendation of the Niti Aayog. What the Niti Aayog says, the IMCC needs clear demarcation of powers and function, while this ordinance does not clear that, sir. ये जो बिल सरकार ने लाया है, इस बारे में कोई
winding up, please.
So the bill needs a revisionary look to identify the institutional deficiency and improve their functions before it has any excess power to the council.
Presently, the Board of Governors, all the 7 are appointed by the central government. So I think there is no representation, and all the things now are under the central government. They are unifying everything instead of the multi-dimensional country, and especially the federalism, when it is the basic principle of our constitution. All the powers are taken by the center. So also now the Board of Governors are all appointed by the central government, and there is no voice or nothing is heard from the state government. So we suggest that at least hereafter the state governments should be taken into consideration, and the standing committee recommendation should be included when they are constituting the council.
There are many unqualified homeopathy doctors are practicing all over India. There is no effective regular mechanism to find out the unqualified doctors. This would be stopped. All the states would need to support to do more research and clinical trials with the homeopathy medicine. Now the states are not doing any clinical work due to the lack of fund. The central government should see that it is assisted by the state government. So the central government should fund the state government to promote this branch.
दोनों विधाएं, दोनों प्रणालियां बहुत महत्वपूर्ण हैं। देश के 70% लोग अब भी आयुर्वेद और होम्योपैथी से इलाज कराते हैं। एलोपैथी इतनी महंगी है, प्राइवेट अस्पताल में कोरोना का मरीज जाए तो एक दिन में 1-1 लाख रुपया चार्ज कर रहे हैं। 1-1 लाख। तो सबसे सस्ती तो होम्योपैथी है, और कई ऐसे रोग हैं जिसमें एलोपैथी में कोई इलाज नहीं है, जैसे मत्स्य हो जाते हैं, मुहासे टाक, ये सब, इसका केवल होम्योपैथी में इलाज है।
इस बिल के आ जाने के बाद मैं ये जरूर अपेक्षा करूंगा कि जो पूरा का पूरा हमारा जो होम्योपैथी का सिस्टम है, उसका जो एजुकेशन का सिस्टम है, उसका एक स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन होना चाहिए, और साथ ही जो भी दवाएं हैं उनकी क्वालिटी अच्छी हो, कोई स्पूरियस मेडिसिन मार्केट में न रहे, उसकी भी व्यवस्था होनी चाहिए। और लिटरेचर, क्योंकि बहुत लोग इसको पढ़ते भी हैं, तो उच्च क्वालिटी का लिटरेचर भी मिलना चाहिए।
ये इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी रिसर्च के माध्यम से कि अब होम्योपैथी और इंडियन सिस्टम्स के बीच में एक साइंटिफिक रिसर्च की व्यवस्था सुनिश्चित की जाए। जैसे आपने देखा कि आयुष मंत्रालय ने आयुर्वेद और CSIR के बीच में पहली बार एक ज्वाइंट कोलैबोरेशन किया है, जिससे उनमें रिसर्च के द्वारा उनके साइंटिफिक एविडेंसेस को एस्टैब्लिश किया जा सके। मेरे विचार से एक बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन है जो आने वाले वर्षों में जिसके सकारात्मक प्रभाव हमें दिखाई पड़ेंगे।
And Rajya Sabha also passed bills to reduce the sumptuary allowance of ministers and salaries of MPs by 30% for 1 year to meet the exigencies arising out of COVID-19 pandemic. The Salaries and Allowances of Ministers Amendment Bill 2020 and the Salary Allowances and Pension of Members of Parliament Amendment Bill 2020 were passed by voice vote today. These bills replace the ordinance which have been in force since 9th of April this year. The bill reducing the salary of the MPs was passed in Lok Sabha on Tuesday. And replying to the debate on the bill in the Rajya Sabha, Minister of State for Home G. Kishan Reddy thanked the members for supporting the bill. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said that the bill has been brought up to help the government in tackling the COVID-19 pandemic. All right. Kriti Mishra, our colleague, is now joining us live from Parliament. A very good afternoon, Kriti. Kriti, we saw Rajya Sabha being adjourned for 30 minutes after the House paid tributes to Karnataka MP Ashok Gasti, who passed away. And thereafter, we saw the Indian Medicine Central Council Amendment Bill 2020 and the Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Bill passed by voice vote, and two bills related to the salaries and pensions of ministers were also passed, though we did see some heated debate and discussion. How do you look at the day in the Rajya Sabha today?
Well, absolutely, Aishwarya. The upper house today lamented the demise of sitting member Ashok Gasti, who died last evening. So, of course, members joined chairman in expressing condolences and also stood as in silence as a mark of respect to the departed. The house also lamented the demise of one of the former members. And talking about the legislative business of the house today, 4 important bills were passed by the Rajya Sabha, including the Homeopathy Central Council Amendment Bill and also the Indian System Central Council Bill, and also salary allowances and pension of members of parliament and salary and allowances of ministers amendment bill. All these were the crucial bills that were passed today. Remember, when the bills related to the homeopathy and Indian system that were being passed, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Harshvardhan said that the government is committed to ensuring overall development of health systems and Indian systems of medicine. And he also said that the government is also committed in ensuring that health facilities, they become accessible to all the citizens of the country. Thereafter, 2 important bills related to reduction of salaries were taken up, wherein the government said that this is important due to the COVID-19 pandemic, because the government has made allocation in terms of the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana and also Atmanirbhar package. So it was very important, and also the members demanded from the government that the MP LAT scheme should be restored. They also said that they also questioned the government about the Central Vista project, but overall these important 4 bills were passed in the Rajya Sabha today. So a very important and a heavy legislative agenda that was completed by the upper house. Aishwarya?
Right. Kriti, thank you so much for all those updates on the key bills that were passed in the Rajya Sabha today. Thank you so much. And with that, we wrap up this edition of Today Rajya Sabha News. Thanks for watching.